All right, thank you very much for the invitation. I think it's very kind of you, and I think clearly the presence of Mr. Moraru and the BRD colleague as well is a great pleasure for me. The question that was posed to the panel is whether or not the momentum of investment was sustainable. I must say I don't have an answer to that, or not have a clear answer to that. I mean, if we just published the EIB survey for investment, which was a survey that was carried out last year, right after the invasion of, by Russia of Ukraine, and still 70% of the firms in Romania were saying that over the last 3 years they had invested enough. Okay. But clearly, they already pointed out to two things in terms of a major risk for continuing this investment momentum. One was already at that time the uncertainty about energy prices, and of course the uncertainty about the geopolitical situation. And one more aspect that they mentioned is the lack of skills, of sufficient skills in order to grow. So clearly, I mean, Europe has not been in this such a mess, if you may call it that way, since probably the shocks of the oil crisis in mid of the 70s, and probably in geopolitical terms after the fall of the Berlin Wall. So really, we are living historic moments in terms of uncertainty. And if there is one prerequisite for investment, that is predictability of the future, which we don't have now. But maybe the new normal is that we have to live with it. So I hope that firms will continue investing, taking into account the risks that they have to take, but not stopping this process because it's fundamental for the continuous growth of Romanian economy. And maybe if I may turn a little bit the words of the question, is there a momentum for a sustainable, for the investment to be sustainable? I don't know, but what I do know is that it's a momentum for sustainable investment. And that is clearly very related to the resilience programs that actually would require that 40% of the funds that will be received would have to be invested in sustainable transport or energy efficiency measures. And as well digitalization, which is another a key point on which the competitiveness of the firms in Romania will drive on. And we see as a result of the survey that we have conducted that during the COVID crisis, one thing on which most of the companies has invested has been in digitalization. And that has opened to them new markets that actually made them more resilient to the future. So I leave it there. I mean, I think international financial institutions are here to help to the extent of our possibilities. Clearly, we are not the only one, but we believe that through finance, sustainable finance, as we like to think of it, for the right projects, we will be contributing to the development of Romania in the foreseeable future. So thank you very much.